Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injuries.
Yeah. And Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Davis is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Whiteside and Murray Boyles in at the 3 spot. Now here is Havlicek. Pass to Bogans. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wagner. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Hawks. Koulibaly against Havlicek. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. That's good from Koulibaly. Now Bogans. Down low. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Davis, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron. Here is Bogans. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. It's stolen. Here's Murray Boyles. He's defended by Wagner. Koulibaly with the screen for Davis. There's the triple. And no good that time. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against New Orleans.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Here is Bogans, following the bucket by the Hawks. Makes it off the glass.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Davis. Inside and stolen by Hibbert. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Murray Boyles. Now Bogans. Here's Hibbert. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Pass to Murray Boyles. This one for 3. That shot is off. The Raptors with the lead. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
5 to shoot. Havlicek, the pass to Hibbert. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Hawks. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Wagner outside to the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
High post, Davis. He has yet to score, and stolen by Hibbert. And here we go. Fast break. Wagner's got it. Pass to Bogans. Baseline jumper. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks trail by 3. Davis with it. On the wing, Koulibaly. On the wing, Koulibaly. Unloads. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And here's Toronto. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Havlicek. And here's Hibbert. He's defended by Koulibaly. Now Havlicek. Just his first attempt. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Basket counts.
Know this about Franz Wagner. This guy very capable as a passer.
For the Raptors, their last game a loss to Golden State. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 5, the Hawks.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Boosie. Williams, a screen on Daniel. That one goes careening off the glass. Lewis with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Now, here's Diop. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Polynice. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Whitmore. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the wing right side. Way on the clock. Goes up the baseline. Atlanta again missing. And here's Toronto. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Daniel. Here's Issel. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Atlanta, Don Boosie at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. Daniels kicks to Diao. There's the screen. Lewis outside. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Takes it inside. That one falls. And the Raptors lead by 4.
An agile play by Lewis in the paint, navigating his way there to a high percentage look.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Poke loose. Ingram finds Williams. There's a screen by Williams. 14 feet away. No good that time. Excellent defense from Daniel.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Whistle. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gets to the corner and buries it. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right side, Williams. Back to Whitmore. Over Lewis. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Davis. He's out there with Koulibaly. And Murray Boyles in at the 3 slot.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here is Havlicek. To the paint, here's Polynice. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
At the elbow, it's Whiteside. It's good. 8 points for Hassan Whiteside.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
John Havlicek on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Pass to Bogans. Here's Polynice. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. There's a screen. Here's Havlicek. Rebound by the Hawks. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Davis. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lewis outside. To the inside. Here's Issel. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Number 28, France Wagner.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Havlicek. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Here's Murray Boyd. He's defended by Wagner. Down low. Here's Whiteside. On the jam by Whiteside.
Well, Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
And the Raptors with the ball. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's Davis with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter to the paint. And it's all evened up. He's got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Wagner. Still scoreless. To end the drought, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Hibbert with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Raptors moving the ball around. Wagner with a screen for Hibbert. Just 5 on the clock. Cuts off the pass. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And the Raptors call time here.
You know what time it is, everybody? Time to make some noise. It's so Series 9. We are Raptors. Why, man? Here, Raptors. Why, man?
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Take a look at the Hawks. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And, of course, the Raptors, 2 games back. And the Raptors with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To the right side. Hibbert kicks to Bogans. Over Davis. Bogans can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Murray Boyd. Covered by Havlicek. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here's Wagner. No scoring in this one. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
A moment to check out Franz Wagner here.
His last 10 games, he's right around 5 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
The Raptors making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Hibbert kicks to Daniels. Pass to Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Now Davis. Screen by O'Neal. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times where he can be tough to check.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Diaz checked in for Toronto. Atlanta making a switch here. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Back to Davis. And stolen by Daniels. Wagner passes to Havlicek. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Havlicek.
Yeah, and what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Boosie, the pass to O'Neal. Now Davis. The 3. It's hauled in by Diaz.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The jump hook. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Here's Diaw. Back to Havlicek. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. O'Neal with the rebound.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Wagner kicks to Daniels. Up top, Wagner. Havlicek outside. That's good from 17 feet away. Havlicek's got his third basket of the night right there.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Boosie, covered by Havlicek. Davis against Daniel. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And the Raptors call time here.
Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your Northside crew.
Williams is checked in for Atlanta. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Here's Polynice. Back to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Issel. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Lewis. Inside, here's Polynice, and he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now, Whitmore. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Atlanta, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. That one is off. Keith Bogans, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Lewis attacking. Polynice, the pass to Daniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Davis, and it's blocked by Lewis. Outside Daniel. Issel. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 2. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Raptors as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Let's Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
Checking out Toronto, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is not very good, Ernie.
Look at Kenny over here reading like a third grader. Hard to disagree, but this team is bunk.
Bunk.
Bunk?
I said it, bunk.
Bunk? Hey, define bunk.
It's a dunk, but a bad dunk. Bunk.
Ooh. And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
My bad is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Toronto's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. They've got Havlicek. Wagner is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Bogans. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here is Bogans. With the floater. That one doesn't go. The Hawks trail. Davis looking for an opening. Over to the wing. Here's Whiteside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here is Bogans. Shot clock at 5. Another shot, and the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for him.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Wagner.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Outside, Davis. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's the screen. Hibbert at the elbow. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now here is Davis. 6 points for him. Pass to Murray Boyle. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Murray Boyles has got 5.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here is Bogans. The Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Hibbert with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks are retaining possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. From the corner. He's off on that one. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And it's Havlicek missing. Hawks shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Davis gets a wide open look. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the Raptors call time here. Wagner looking it over. Pass to Bogans. Back to Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you play the forward position as Wagner does, you've got to be willing to continue to play through contact. Regardless of if there's a foul, play through it.
That's good from Wagner.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here's Hibbert. He's got 6. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Koulibaly. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Here is Bogans. He's guarded by Davis to the left side wing. Back to Havlicek. Koulibaly with the steal. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Now the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Second, Bilal Koulibaly.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
And a lot of times, those shots they create for themselves come right at the basket. As good a group of shooters as they are, they don't just settle for jumpers. These are players who are willing to attack the rim.
And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
Whiteside, a screen on Lewis. And it's Davis missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hibbert with the screen on Koulibaly. Havlicek the pass to Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Davis. He's got 9. Pass to O'Neal. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wagner. To the middle. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
And it goes down 2 points. Hibbert's got 12.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Whiteside sets the pick for Davis. Pass to Whiteside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Havlicek. Now Hibbert. He's covered by Whiteside. And again, it's Roy Hibbert. Hibbert's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. Score that, please.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
Now Ingram hasn't made one yet. Williams a screen on Daniel. Atlanta again missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lewis kicks to Havlicek. Six to shoot for the lead. Uzi with the rebound. And has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Williams gets the bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now, here is Havlicek. 8 points for him. And he drives in. Fast break, the Hawks. Whitmore finds Williams. Here's Boosie. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 3. Havlicek the pass to Issel. Havlicek outside. Stolen by O'Neal. On the wing, Whitmore. Lewis covering. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead. Pass to Polonese. There's a good screen. Here's Havlicek. Rebound by the Hawks.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Here's Boosie. Williams a screen. Pocket 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. From about 16, in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Havlicek with it. 8 points for him. So the wing on the left. Here's Issel, and that one's on target from the wing. Issel's got 12 in the game. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. We're going to step. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Atlanta, Koulibaly is out there with Davis. Then there's Whiteside. And Murray Boyles in at the small forward. Wagner kicks to Bogan. A shot by Issel, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. Down low. Here's Whiteside, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And Wagner's got the ball here for Toronto. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. 11 feet away, Atlanta with the rebound.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Raptors trail by 9. Wagner outside. Here's Issel. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Davis gets it to go.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
To the inside. And he makes good on the layup.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here is Davis. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Bogans kicks to Lewis. Pass to Issel. That one a little long. The Hawks leading by 9. They set the screen. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 20.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Sweet move, and the layup is up and in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. Raptors trail by 9. Wagner outside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Roy Hibbert, shooting 1.
Throw good, Roy Hibbert. The Hawks leading by 6. Davis finds Koulibaly. Here's Murray Boyd. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Davis. Shoots over Bogans. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Good. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
Now here is Davis. Hawks passing it around. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Hawks lead by 7.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Murray Boyle to the paint. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Launches a three. Another three for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So it's Atlanta now, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Koulibaly, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wagner passes to Lewis. Back to Wagner. Hibbert with a screen for Wagner. 17-foot shot on the way. The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to Davis. Fires the three. Toronto grabs the miss. Lewis on the way. Hibbert kicks to Wagner. Now Bogans. Here's Hibbert. He's covered by Whiteside. They need this one. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Koulibaly finds Davis. And here's Whiteside. Outside, Davis. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his third foul of the game. Havlicek, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Second team foul.
Raptors trail by 10.
Number 17.
There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. A finish. She's it down to finish the break.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court.
Now, here's Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The Hawks leading by 10. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Wagner following the three by Atlanta. Layup, no good. And the Hawks with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Outside, Davis. The long shot, no good. Hawkers trail by 13. Now Wagner. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. And there's the dunk.
Boy, Franz Wagner, he is 6'10", folks, but really gifted offensively. Can do a little bit of everything. Nice pass there.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Baron Davis. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And so Wagner will bring it up for Toronto. .130 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
You love seeing them set that hard a screen, and boy, do they get a clean look off it.
The Raptors call timeout. Leading by 9. Right side a screen. Davis. And the 3 misses. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Now Wagner. 1:04 left in the game. Got it to go off the glass.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
The Atlanta's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Davis. Layup, no good. And it's the Raptors ball. Fires to the hoop. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
They set the pick. Fires from 18. And that one falls.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screen.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Toronto calls timeout. 27 seconds left in the 4th. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's deflected. Wagner. Koulibaly against Havlicek. The 3 doesn't go. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. We've got Alex Sarr, and it's McHale in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Stockton. Pass to Robinson. Misses the three. Richardson with it. It's Christopher on the wing. Davis with a rebound. Here's Stockton. Outside Robinson. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But BA, the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after New York picked up the three with their last shot. And Bailey gets it to go.
Gotta like the game of Richardson, a crafty guard who is always looking to get the ball to his guys.
Pass to Stockton. Shot on the wing. Sarr pulls it in. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's Richardson. Here's Christopher. Robinson defending. Out to the right wing. Back to Christopher. 5 to shoot. Richardson, the pass to Bailey. For 3. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Releases from 15. Uses the glass that time. It's good. He's got 5.
Can't leave somebody open on Stockton's team. That's a recipe for disaster.
Pass to Bailey. From 8 feet away. Basket counts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Davis. It's blocked. Outside Richardson. Pass to Christopher. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call. Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Anthony outside. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now here's Richardson. Yet to see a basket. And he lobs it up top. Robinson with a steal. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Anthony. Robinson on the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
You know, right away, Robinson gets the ball. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't give the defense any chance to close in on it.
Richardson, the pass to Christopher. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance. Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 5 now.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job of getting deep position and then going to work.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And they're third in shooting percentage. That tells you this team's guards are setting up their bigs with some good looks, but also hitting some J's themselves.
And you mentioned just how well they rebound. This is a team that works hard and knows how to box out. Anthony outside. And again, New York with the triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field. You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
They set the pick. Pass to McHale. And Davis with the block.
You don't know exactly where Davis is. He's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. It establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Danny Manning.
Pass to Christopher. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Davis can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty. And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll. And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. Really like how steady Lanier looks out there. I mean, he's very patient and he's graceful, strong, not rushing his game or trying to force anything.
Here's Stockton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets it go from 11. And it's New York scoring again. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again. You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Some of the numbers for him. Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. New York leading by 7. On the wing, Anthony. Pass to Robinson. Banked it in off the glass. Robinson's got 9.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Richardson, the pass to Christopher. Gets the 3 ball to go.
One of the slickest passers in the league. Richardson has no problems getting it to the open man.
Pass to Brand. to the outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Manning. No points yet. It's Christopher on the wing. And Cleveland another three.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Gives us a chance to catch up with ATLvsTOR.
Thanks a lot, BA. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you guys.
Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Christopher. And a miss there on the triple.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to Petrovic. New York working the ball around now.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Brand. Here's Stockton. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Tries the spin move. Here's Manning. Outside Johnson. The three is up. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Knicks leading by 5. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department. That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Manning. And it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves. But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Both teams will make substitutions. Cavaliers trail by 5. Beyond the arc, parries it from 3. Christopher's got 12 points.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Pass to Robinson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Lanier's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Manning. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Bogues. Here's Robinson, buried from 15 feet out. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look. You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York out in front. They lead by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude. Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Darius Garland is out there with Bailey. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's McHale in at the 5 spot. Pass to Harrison. To the middle. Brand misses.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Garland, the pass to McHale. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. McHale's gotten his first basket of the night.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
Here's Harrison. On the wing, Davis. This one for three. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 5.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Christopher's shot is good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence. Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
On the wing, Davis. Shoots over Sarr. And he can't bank that one in. Cleveland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Garland, the pass to Christopher. Back to Garland. Pass to Bailey. Lets the three fly. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harrison. And he goes in for the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Cleveland. Anthony's checked in for New York. Richardson's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. There's the triple. Rebounded by Bailey. The Cavs trailing. Outside Richardson. Back to Garland. From the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
For New York, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Please give a big round of applause for your team.
So both teams making some changes here. And defense is all about will and desire. Here are the NBA leaders in steals so far. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Stockton. Still no points. 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Bailey.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the inside. And that makes it 3 for 4. He's looking good. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Pass to Richardson. Inside, right side Garland. Outside Richardson. 14 feet away. Hits the front of the rim and out. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Stockton. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Sarr. Guarded closely. Garland for three. Knocks down the long J. Garland's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Davis. Screen by Robinson. Williams from long range. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Garland. A little mid-range shot is up. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stockton pass to Robinson. Now here's Anthony to stop the drought. The offensive rebound.
You know, on offense, Robinson is not shy about asserting himself and creating contact, looking for it to draw fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
Here's Petrovic. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Here's Robinson, and he drops it in from the low post. Robinson's got 14.
Well, I love Robinson's motive. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Shot by Johnson, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Williams. Here's Stockton. Now here's Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Sunday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
Free throw good, Robinson. And he makes both free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And it's Lanier missing. Knicks trail by 5. And there's the lob. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
5th in field goal percentage. And you like how they're taking care of the ball, minus a few mistakes here and there. They're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And to have a great field goal percentage, you have to show great patience and judgment. These guys are coached to think through every play. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Christopher's checked in. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Johnson. Robinson with the block. Here's Stockton, guarded by Richardson. Anthony outside. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Robinson And a big finish by Robinson.
Simply another big night for David Robinson. This guy consistently puts up the big numbers, and when he's on, unstoppable.
Here's Christopher. He's got 15. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. You look at the Cavaliers. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And, of course, the New York Knicks. Not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Richardson. He's scoreless to the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Love when Manning goes up with that kind of power. When he does that, he can be dominant inside.
Outside, Williams. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries a 10-footer, and it's New York with a rebound.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
New York, again, can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
It's stolen away. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Manning, averaging around 6 a game. Outside Johnson. From behind the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Knicks.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Cleveland leading by 5. Anthony is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. And Davis with the block. Pass to Stockton. Six to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by Bailey.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Stockton. No made baskets yet.
Cavaliers foul. Michael Ray Richardson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Star. Robinson can't hit. Cleveland leading by 5. Now Richardson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here comes New York. Stockton. Pass to Anthony. Here's Stockton. Guarded by Richardson. Stockton's shot is off.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room missing 3 straight like that.
The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot... Oh! AD! Uneasy target on the lob.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
And he's going for the oop here. Robinson with a steal. Outside for Davis. New York working the ball around now. Anthony misses.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Here's Bailey. Soft touch off the glass. Bailey's got 8 points.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Stockton. Off target from 3-point range.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Back to Sarr. Now Richardson. 4-3. Christopher's shot is good. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
I really like how he's playing tonight. Taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
For 3, Anthony knocks down the triple. Anthony's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. And while we can, let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Sarr. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Christopher. Here's Garland. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Garland's got 8.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Bogues. Still without a bucket. On the wing, Davis. And again, New York with the triple.
The ability of Davis to shoot from out there really does open the floor for him.
Cleveland leading by 4. And here's Garland. Give him 8 points now. On target from range.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Sarr. And here's Garland. Here's Christopher. Takes a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists in the game.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players have still participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps return to that approach is warranted. Brian?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. And he makes it.
Yeah, Bob Lanier is so active on the glass. Got to love that. I mean, he's got a long body, knows how to use it well to get those second chance opportunities.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Looks like it's time to get fans. Here they are, your Knicks stars. Put your hands together for your Knicks stars.
Christopher, he's checked in for Sar.
Let's hear it for your Knicks 7th squad.
It's Williams, high post. Johnson on him. Bogues, the pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Looking to win the run. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Garland. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Petrovic passes to Bogues. Here's Petrovic. Williams on the wing, covered by Johnson. Jacks up a 3. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Knicks trail by 16. Here's Bogues. No points so far. Petrovic. No good again that time. Outside Richardson. And there's a pick. Pass to Christopher.
New York foul.
New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 50, David Robinson.
Richardson with it. Pass to Lanier. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Lanier, a big, strong lefty, really good at finding contact inside and drawing the foul.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Knicks trail by 18. Outside Robinson. Pass to Davis. AD stretching the floor.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Cavaliers lead 61.
Outside Richardson. Here's Christopher. Williams defending. Christopher, the pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Williams. New York needs to get off a shot here. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside Richardson. The kick out to Johnson. Puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Robinson. 18 points for him. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with a rebound. Lanier's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Richardson. Here's Christopher. Now here's Johnson. Back to Christopher. From down in the low post, it goes. Christopher's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Robinson. Off target on the 15-footer. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Cleveland on top, delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Sarr. And it's Lanier in at the 5, down low. Back to Robinson. Here's Stockton. From outside, off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They set a pick. Lets it fly. And Petrovic gets it to go.
Cavaliers lead.
Cleveland leading by 20. Outside Richardson to the inside. Pass to Sarr. Cleveland working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Richardson, that's good. Richardson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Petrovic. Offline with a 3. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Left side, Johnson. Again, Cleveland scores.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Throws it up high.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Over to the wing. Anthony outside. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
There's a screen.
51.
Richardson, the pass to Johnson. Here's Bailey. Releases. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Pass to Robinson. From 11 feet away. And it's in there. Robinson's got 20 points.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Outside Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Robinson, a screen on Johnson. He shoots. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Timeout, Cleveland.
He's checked in for New York. And Cleveland with a change here too. Christopher, he's checked in for Johnson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Christopher. The 3. He drops it from range. Christopher's got 16 in the second half.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Anthony, the pass to Robinson, and they pick up 2. Robinson's got 22 points.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Now Richardson.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Anthony. Here's Stockton. Davis with a screen on Richardson. Stockton's shot is off.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Outside Richardson. And there's the screen. Back to Christopher. The three. And it's New York with a rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
On the wing, Anthony. From downtown, offensive board, Davis. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Christopher drives in from deep. Sar. And he dunks it down. And that's a double-double for him now.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Sar. Oh, Robinson with a block. And New York has possession. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Davis can't hit. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Christopher. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And it's Anthony with the ball for New York. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Pass to Christopher. And stolen by Anthony. Fast break, here comes New York. And Anthony slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
4 on the clock. Richardson, the pass to Bailey. No good from outside. For New York, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Well, that was a monster throwdown by Robinson. Did not allow the play to die and made sure they got 2 points.
They set the pick.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Michael Ray Richardson at the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Second free throw, no good. New York shooting just under 40% from the field. Errors and misses. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Manning. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Lanier. Robinson defending. And another miss by Cleveland.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year. Williams against Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Over Williams. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 9-1 run. Harrison, pass to Robinson. Off target with the 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Johnson. Garland with a screen on Williams. Outside Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Bogues. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine. It's that time. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, ATLvsTOR. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Peyton. He's out there with Wade. Bridges out there with Howard. And it's over in at the four-man position.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
Wade sets the pick for Peyton. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen. So, Greg, with All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Harper's shot, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
They get the rebound.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here tonight. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wade with the clock. And that one's good. Love. And so Peyton will bring it up for Miami. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Sorber. Wade outside. Out to Peyton. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. Over Kukoc. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Peyton.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Simmons checked in for Wade. Harper the pass to Kukoc. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Love. It's hauled in by the Heat. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
And Chicago has possession, following the score by Miami. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Chicago, Love, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season. No good from Peyton.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Pass to Kukoc. Outside Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up to 3. Sorber with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Howard kicks to Payton. Fades away. No good from Howard.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Now, here's Harper. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Love, no luck. Miami trailing. Pass to Payton. Simmons, a screen on Cooper. Payton passes to Howard. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Payton outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Bridges. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Love, high post. Back to Harper. To the middle. It's intercepted. Pass to Simmons. There's the lob to the hoop. Outside Harper by Payton. Here's Bridges. He nails it. And we're tied up. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Orrick's checked in, and Pippen subbed in for Harper. Kukoc against Bridges. Out left to the wing. Here's Horrick. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges misses.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Outside Pippen. Here's Love. Up and in on the way. Love's got 5 points so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's the hook. Payton looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, and especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
Shoot 2. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
It seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
Well, it's not one of their more memorable games, but as the saying goes, a win is a win.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Warwick, fires the three. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 3. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Again, the miss by the Heat. The Bulls leading by 3. Pippen kicks to Kerr. Down low. And the jam by Horton.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. To the inside. It's stolen by Kerr. Here's Pippen. Pass to Warwick. It's tipped. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Cartwright. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside, Hero. Kerr against Payton. Back to Hero. There's the triple. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Pippen, and it's denied. Payton, right side. Trains the three-pointer.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Here is Wilcox. Still scoreless. Here's Cartwright. Parks grabs the miss. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Over in the corner, Hero. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Short corner 3 there for Hero. Such a smooth stroke from deep.
Kerr against Payton. Kerr kicks to Warwick. Here's Pippen. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Outside Williams. Pass to Grant. Heat moving the ball around. The kick out to Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Cartwright. Kerr outside. Three-pointers off the mark. 1 quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Dwayne Wade. Also Bridges out there. Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. And Absorber in at the power forward position. Now here's Simmons. Still yet to score. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple. Bridges has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Heat.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pippen outside. Here's Love. Back to Pippen. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Now, here's Bridges. 23 points his last outing. Here's Wade. Wade inside.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Love with the screen for Harper. A shot at the elbow. Rebound by the Heat. Sorber's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Chicago trailing here. Harper in the corner. Pass to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Love's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Offline from the top of the key.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Here's Kukoc, and count it from 19 feet away. Kukoc has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And it seems like Simmons likes to attack close in. Going after the rim is a great use of that size.
Now here's Love. He has 7. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got 9 points. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Here's Bridges after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Wade. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Kukoc. Harper the pass to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Wade outside from past the arc. D-Wade hits from deep.
And love the rise and fire approach from Wade, giving the D no time to react.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Howard with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. In the corner, it's Bridges. A miss that time would have put him up.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Pass to Love. Ripped away. Pippen against Simmons. Wade outside. And here is Howard. Here's Sorber. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 3-on-3. And here's Harper from the arc. And the Bulls with another miss. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Bridges kicks to Simmons. Ball stolen. Harper with the ball. Wade picks him up. Outside for Pippen. And stolen by Simmons. All along. Whoa! He flew in. Wow! We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a new group in for the Heat. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pippen, a screen on Peyton. Pass to Warwick. And here is Cartwright. He's covered by Grant. And he comes up with the deuce.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pippen against Wade. Stolen by Grant. Williams finds Peyton. Grant with a screen on Curry. Pass to Barks. Misses the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wilcox passes to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead. And here's Wade. He's got 5. Peyton in the corner. Over Curry. Peyton can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 3. Outside Pippen. Pass to Cartwright. Outside Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. No good on that one. Good D by Wade. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Williams for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Heat. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Pass to Wilcox. Here's Warwick. All right, with a screen on Grant. Warwick the pass to Curry. Peyton against Curry. Now Williams. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami?
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
It's good. Peyton's got 6.
An all-around talent. Wade is outstanding at involving his guys.
Pass to Warwick. To the paint. Here's Cartwright. Sinks that one from the post. Cartwright's got 6 here in this quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Over to the wing. Here's Parks. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kerr kicks to Pippen. Pass to Warwick. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Bulls. They're up by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to Center Court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game, Shaq.
Yeah, the closer to the cup, the better.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan favorite three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pippen is out there with Harper. Then it's Tony Kukoc, and it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Howard. Here's Bridges, and he recovers it. Peyton dishes to Bridges, over Kukoc. Here's Howard. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Howard's got the first basket of the second half here for Miami. Pass to Gilmore. And here's Pippen. Here's Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Both free throws good from Love. And Miami has possession. They trail by 1. Howard, the pass to Bridges. Three-pointer, Wade. Rebound by the Bulls.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Pass to Pippen. And that one's good. Love. Love's got 15.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Back to Peyton. Now, here's Bridges. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And it's Love missing. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Harper against Wade. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good on the 3.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Love's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Wade from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Wade's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Harper. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Love with the screen on Peyton. Back to Harper. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 1. Bridges for 3. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Love. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Inside, here's Howard, and it's blocked. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Love. Shoots over Bridges, and there's Love. That's good on the assist by Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Hero. Bridges sets the screen for Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Harper against Hero. Love, high post. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Warwick's checked in, and Wilcox is subbed in for Kukoc. Both free throws good from Love. For Miami, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Simmons passes to Parks. Pass to Peyton. Launches a 3, and the Heat, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Hero passes to Parks. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Good on the bucket. Kerr's got his first points in this one.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
Peyton with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Williams for 3. And Pippen pulls it down. Pippen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wilcox kicks to Warwick. Pass to Love. And Love throws it down.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Peyton drives in, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Tricky play from Peyton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Cartwright's checked in for Chicago. Pippen comes in for Scottie Pippen. And both free throws good for Peyton. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. The Bulls in second.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. There's the pick. Pass to Warwick for the lead. Miami grabs the miss. Hook shot. Here's Peyton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Assisted by
Peyton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Well, Peyton likes to work up close and personal with the basket, but boy, he can stretch it out when he needs to.
And Warwick gets to Pippen. It's stolen by Wade. Wade down the lane. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here is Wilcox, guided by Simmons. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Simmons pulls it in. The Heat leading by 8. Peyton finds Howard. Basket counts. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Wade against Pippen. Pass to Warwick. Now, here's Curry. He's guarded closely. On the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
And Wade doesn't back down from anyone. Forces defenders to be compromised.
And he's good on the first of 3. That one is no good.
And Wade has a combination of skill and athleticism that you don't see much in rookies. His game is perfectly suited for the NBA.
And he nails the 3rd.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Pass to Gilmore. To stop the drought, and he dumps it down.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Harper. Harper's got 6 points.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Wade against Pippen. Pass to Sorber. Out to Wade. Over Gilmore. Wade, good. Wade's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Heat, they've got Howard, D-Wade out there with Gary Payton, and it's Bridges, and it's Sorber in at the 4 spot. Harper the pass to Gilmore. Here's Pippen. Love inside. He's guarded by Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Love. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Love. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good.
Mikal Bridges, 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Love in the post, working on Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Love. Both free throws good from Love. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Sorber. Three-pointer, Wade. Chicago grabs the miss. Kukoc has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Harper. Now Love. And it's sent back by Howard. Harper with the steal. Now Pippen. Outside, Kukoc. Here's Love, and a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Kukoc has got 3 assists in the game. Over to the left wing. Pass to Wade. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shot clock at 5. Howard with a screen on Harper. Bridges for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Bridges has got 8 points here in this quarter. Bulls trail by 13. Outside Harper. Pass to Love. It's hauled in by the Heat. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Bridges. Wade outside. Let's go. That one wide left. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Harper. Here's Love. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 6 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Harper. Here's Love. Excellent D from Howard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Chicago shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Gilmore, defended by Payton. Shots good by Gilmore.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Harper against Payton. Miami no good on that time either. Bulls trailed by 11. Outside Harper. Back to Pippen. Love with the screen for Pippen. It's picked off. Outside, Payton. Wade outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Love. He doesn't get the second one. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. Pass to Pippen. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 5 assists tonight.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
The shot by Wade, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harper the pass to Love. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bridges dishes to Payton. Good ball movement here by Miami. Kukoc with the steal. Pass to Pippen. Now Love. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive play?
to Bridges. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 24.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Pass to Kukoc. Harper against Wade. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Harper.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Now here's Bridges. They shoot again. Good!
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Chicago making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in, and Miami making a change here. Bulls trail by 11. Now Harper. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Outside Bridges for three. Another shot. And down goes the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
The Heat on the break. Wade with it. He's picked up by Harper. It's off. Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Ron Harper.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Love check in for Cartwright. And Miami with a change here too. Parks is checked in. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Harper. Now Love. Lays it in off the window.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Here's Bridges. Dayton with the screen for Bridges. Knocks down the three.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Mikal Bridges.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
That does not go. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first...